me, you know how much we appreciate the media and what you represent. You represent the fans. You can take a second and turn it into a fable. So this is very important for us. I don't know that we've ever had an event that had the stature and the combination of two men on their own, not with a lot of guys around them, on their own, step into the center of the ring. And these guys are at their best in their careers. They're at a stage in their careers, and here they are, both champions, and meeting here at this stadium. This is a rare thing for our fans. When we were building this stadium, I did think a lot about fighting and a lot about boxing. Our constituency, the Dallas Cowboy constituency, is particularly into boxing. We have a fantastic Mexican-Hispanic fan base. And when we do fighting here at this stadium, the letters and the communication with the Cowboys are that tall because of the affinity of boxing and the interest in boxing. Consequently, when we have a fight of this caliber, and we have it here at AT&T Stadium, we know we're doing something very special for sports, and we're doing something very special for boxing. As it would have it, these two fighters are uniquely associated, if you will, with this stadium and with the Dallas Cowboys. Here, Earl Spence is literally lives next door and is from this particular area. And the last fight he had at the Star, he had all of his cowboy gear on and made the players that were there and made this owner so proud that he stepped out there and on behalf of the Dallas Cowboys won a tremendous match against a top fighter. And as would have it, our home away from home, Oxnard, California, then Mikey Garcia was a little kid. I asked him, I said, did I ever come over and point to you when you were 12 years old out there watching the Cowboys practice as you were on your way up to becoming a world champion fighter? And so we have a lot of kinship here with these two fighters. It is ironic that they're going to be fighting here. Our fans are in for a tremendous treat. You've heard me say this before. This giant screen behind me that is in the center of this field where we can put 105,000 people in here. Well, boxing is usually not played to those kinds of crowds, but we can take that screen and drop it down to 25 feet above the field. And think in the middle of this field when you have that ring, that boxing ring, and you drop that screen down, and we'll probably put another little touch or two on it. And you're going to see Mikey and Aaron, you're going to see them going toe-to-toe. But if you're standing as far back as we are from the center of that ring, you're going to be able to see them 70 feet tall. And when they're landing those punches, you'll see it better and in more visibility than if you were sitting beside the ring. Now that combined with the fighters, the ring, makes this a unique area, a unique venue to hold this great fight in. We've had the Super Bowl here. We've had college world championships here. We have had some of the greatest fights, Pacquiao fights, that you can draw up. And so this is in a line of great events that we're going to have. These two fighters are worthy. I spent $1.2 billion, and we've probably spent $200 million on this stadium since it opened 10 years ago. They're worthy of this stadium. Their ability to compete and their ability and their skill level is worthy of this stadium. So I would say this to all Dallas Cowboy fans. I would say this to all boxing and sports fans. This is a special event to come see and a special function. You may not see this type of event with this kind of talent here again. I want to say some special thank you to Tom Brown. He's Premier Boxing Championships, and he put this fight together. It was brilliant thought and brilliant execution on his part. Richard Schaefer is going to have Fox who have their pay-per-view now. And we're so excited about being associated with Fox as to this fight because we've had some great times with Fox out here with Dallas Cowboy games over the last 30 years, if you will. But in short, this is going to be a great event. We're not sparing anything. We're going to put it on. If there's ever been a fight put on right, we'll try to put it on right here at the stadium, and we want to fill this place up with great boxing fans.